quiet of my room, like a faded song on vinyl, spinning out of tune. Your jacket's by the doorway where you left it last July. I keep meaning to move it, but I can't tell you why. Every streetlight casts your shadow, every love song sounds like truth. And though time keeps on moving, I'm stuck in the echoes of you. Echoes of you, in the silence of the night, in the corners of my mind, where your memory holds tight. I try to let go, but you won't let me through. I'm not alone, I'm with the echoes of you. I still taste the words we never got to say, bittersweet and burning, they never fade away. Your ghost lives in my mirror, in the perfume on my skin. I try to wash you off, but you always pull me in. Every sunset feels like goodbye, every dream turns shades of blue. I reach for something real, but it's only the echoes of you. Echoes of you, in the whisper of the breeze, in the rhythm of my heart that still beats in threes. I tried to move on, but I don't know how to. I'm still in love with the echo of you. Maybe one day the sound will fade and peace will come like a quiet wave. But tonight I drown in the reverie of what we were and what we couldn't be. Echoes of you, like a song I can't erase, in the pages of my past that I still retrace. You're gone, but your memory still rings true, and I'm still haunted by the echoes of you. I'm still haunted, still surrounded by the echoes of you. You broke me down in silence, not a single word to spare. Left me staring at the pieces, wondering how it wasn't fair. But in the stillness I found a fire. In every tear I climbed up higher. You thought I'd fall and never rise, but baby, I found strength behind these eyes. Now I'm better than before, The city sleeps, but I'm wide awake. Moonlight dripping on the choices we make. Your touch is a whisper, your breath a flame, pulling me deeper, calling my name. This ain't just desire, it's something more, the kind of fire you can't ignore. Hearts on the line, skin against skin, a beautiful war. I let you in this midnight surrender. I'm giving in slow to every word you never say, but somehow I know with every heartbeat I'm falling tender. No need to pretend here in this midnight surrender. The air is thick with what we won't confess, but your hands, they speak in tenderness. You see the parts I try to hide and hold them close like they're justified. You trace the truth across my skin, and I let go of where I've been. No past, no pain, just now, just you. In this moment, love feels true. In this midnight surrender, no armor, no pride, just the rise and the fall of breath, side by side. I'm not just yours, I'm finally mine, finding peace in the way our bodies align. I used to run when it got this real, afraid of the way your love made me feel. But in your arms the silence speaks, and I'm not scared to be weak. Midnight surrender, I'm losing control, but it feels like freedom, like touching a soul. If this is a dream, I don't wanna wake. Let me stay here, let the morning wait. No more hiding, no more shame, just your heartbeat saying my name. Take all of me, nothing to defend. I am yours in this midnight surrender. We've had nights we didn't speak, words that cut and silence deep. But every fight, every tear led us back to being near. You held me close when I broke apart, I held your fears inside my heart. We bent, we bruised, we almost gave, but somehow love still found a way. We're still here, still standing strong, through every right, through every wrong. We've seen fire, we've faced rain, but I choose you all over again. Not perfect, but we're real and clear. like ours. That's why we're still here. Time carved lines beneath our eyes, but deeper love don't wear disguise. We've grown in ways that pain can teach, built something storms could never breach. The world changed, but we remain, two hearts with the same last name. Even when the shine wore thin, we found the spark and lit it again. We're still here through every test, wore the battle, gave our best. You were my home when I had none, my only truth when I would run. We've cried, we've healed, year after year, and through it all, we're still here. They say real love ain't always like. Sometimes it's choosing to fight, to stay when it's easier to go, to love when it's hard to show. Still here, hearts intertwined, not by chance, but by design. You're the vow I always keep, even in the darkest deep. We lost, we won, we faced our fear, and hand in hand, we're still here. Through every season, every tear, you and me. We were just kids chasing stars in the dark, hearts unguarded, painting love like art. You wrote your name on my window pane, promise forever in a summer rain. You had that smile, like you knew the truth, that some love burns fast but still runs through. And even though time pulled us apart, you still live in a corner of my heart. These are the dreams I still remember, your hand in mine that night in September. The way we danced with no music on, just young and wild before it all was gone. I don't regret what we couldn't be. You were a chapter that still reads sweet. We didn't last, but you'll always be a dream I still remember. I see your shadow in old photographs, the way you laughed, the way we used to laugh. I've loved again, but not the same. That first love leaves use a different name. I wonder if you ever think of me when you're driving alone or drifting off to sleep. Do you smile or do you ache? Do you still dream or do they fade? These are the dreams I still remember. Fireflies, long talks, and stolen embers. We swore we'd never say goodbye, but life moved fast and we lost the sky. Still there's a place you'll always be, soft in my soul eternally. Not mine today, but in memory, a dream I still remember. Some people stay, and some just teach. Some love is brief, but out of reach. And even when I'm gray and old, I'll keep that summer in mind. I can feel it in the silence, the way your eyes avoid mine now. No more fire in your kisses, no more reasons, no more vows. And I've been holding on too tightly to something slipping through my hands. But if you're leaving, baby, tell me. Don't make me beg to understand. Don't turn it cold, don't make it cruel. We loved once, that still means something too. So let me go gently, don't raise your voice. Don't rewrite our love like it was a choice. We had a moment, we touched the skies. Let's end with grace, not bitter lies. I'll walk away, but with some peace. So let me go gently, don't remind me of my failures. Don't count the ways we broke apart. I gave you all the love I knew, even the shattered pieces of my heart. If goodbye's the only way now, please don't slam the door behind. Just leave me with the memory of when your soul still looked like mine. Don't tear me down to break the chain. Just say goodbye and skip the blame. Let me go gently like a fading song, one we both knew wouldn't play for long. But it was sweet and it was true, just not enough to carry through. I'll let you go, just give me peace. Let me go gently with some kind of release. We don't have to hate to move on. We don't need war when the love is gone. Let's just lay this down with dignity and leave the best of us let me go gently, don't bruise the end. Let me walk out like I was once your friend. Hold the door, not my mistakes. We both gave more than we could take. No final fight, no pride to defend. Just let me go. I saw myself in your eyes, not the version I pretend to be. You touched the parts I tried to hide, held them up so I could see. You weren't perfect, neither was I, but something about us felt alive. You showed me truth without a word, and I broke open just to learn. Love is a mirror, it shows what's real, not just the smiles but what we feel. It don't lie, it don't disguise, it reflects the fear behind our pride. You held me close but held me clear, made me face what I buried for years. Love isn't easy, but now I see. Love is a mirror, and it set me free. You said I run when things get deep. I laughed it off, but it cut me deep. You weren't trying to tear me down, you just wouldn't let me drown. In the mask I always wear, you saw the boy who needed care. And though it scared me half to death, you gave me reason to catch my breath. Love is a mirror, it holds the light to every wrong I tried to make right. Every wound I used to hide came to the surface by your side. You didn't fix me, didn't try, you just stood there, let me cry. And I began to truly see that love is a mirror reflecting me. It's not just hearts, it's soul and skin. It's knowing where the pain begins. You showed me love without control, and that's the love that made me whole. Love is a mirror, not always kind, but it's the place where truth aligns, where healing starts and walls fall down, and all the lost parts can be found. You gave me something deep and clear, more than passion, more than fear, a sacred space where I could be. Love is a mirror, and it healed me. Still standing here, still learning slow, but in your love I've come to know that the truest thing I've ever seen was who I was when you loved me. You don't say much when we lie this close, but baby, your silence says the most. The way you trace your fingers on my skin tells me everything you're holding in. There's a rhythm in your breath tonight, a quiet fire, soft but bright. No need for phrases, no rehearsed lines. Your body speaks in perfect time. It's a touch without words, a language of flame. No need to explain, we feel the same. Every sigh, every pause, every tender move says I see you, says I choose you. Wrapped in the stillness, hearts are hurt, making love in a touch without words. We've had our fights, said too much before, but here we are, needing nothing more than this breathless kind of truth we share. In every kiss that lingers there, you hold my face like I'm made of stars, like you're holding on to who we are. And all the doubt fades in your hands, you speak a truth I understand. It's touch without words, no noise, no lies, just the language written in your eyes. Every curve of your hand on mine is a verse of love, slow and divine. You don't have to speak to be heard. You give me peace in a touch without words. Love like this don't need a sound, it's in the way you stay around. In every heartbeat, soft and true, I hear forever inside of you. Touch without words, still and deep, a sacred place where our secrets sleep. No voice, no script, just soul and skin, letting the silence pull me in. When the world gets loud, we stay undisturbed, speaking in love, with a touch without words. So don't say a thing, just hold me near. Your hands have told me all I need to hear.
I kept a box beneath my bed, full of words I never said. Half-drawn lines and paper dreams of what we were or could have been. I wrote you letters I never sent, folded tight with my regret. Ink that dried but never flew, 'cause I was scared you'd read the truth. These are my unwritten letters, pages torn by stormy weather. I meant but hid away, like I miss you and please stay. I held my heart behind the scenes, trapped between the lines unseen. Now you're gone and I remember all these these unwritten letters. There's one where I admit my fault, another where I risk it all. There's one that says you made me whole, and one that bleeds my silent soul. Sometimes I read them in the dark to hear the echo of your spark, but every word still stays confined to spaces you'll never find. These are my unwritten letters, wishes lost like drifting feathers. I could have changed the ending then, but I just wrote and never sent. I let my silence build a wall, afraid you'd leave if you knew it all. But love, I should have known better than hiding in unwritten letters. Maybe someday I'll let them fly, send them into the open sky. But would you care? Would you forgive? Would those words still have a place to live? These are my unwritten letters. Scars I folded to sweaters, kept them warm but out of sight, never gave them to the light. Now it's too late to make it right, but I still hold them every night. A love I couldn't voice but still remembers in all these unwritten letters. So many things I never said, now they live where your name's unread in my unwritten letters.
You didn't raise your voice, you didn't cry, just looked at me with hollow eyes. And in that silence, I felt it all. The end was loud, though no words fell at all. We stood like strangers, side by side, in the ruins of what we tried, and thought we loved with all our might. Some love just doesn't survive the night. This is the weight of goodbye, heavier than any lie. It pulls on my chest, won't let me breathe, like a ghost that still won't leave. I thought we'd hold on, thought we'd fight, but sometimes goodbye comes dressed in white. So soft, so slow, no need to cry, but God, I feel the weight of goodbye. Your scent still lives in every room, your laughter echoes like a tune. I packed your things, but kept your note, the one that said forever I hope. I used to dream in color with you, now I just sleep to make it through. It's strange how quiet love can die and still leave echoes in the sky. This is the weight of left your shadow in my space. And though you walked, I feel you near. Your absence louder than your tears. It doesn't scream, it doesn't sigh, just settles in. The weight of goodbye. They said time would ease the pain, but time just walks beside the rain. Some hearts don't break, they just let go. Still holding love they'll never show. You're not coming back, and still I try to carry on beneath this sky. But oh my love, it's hard to lie beneath the weight of goodbye. Just a quiet night. Still I tremble from the weight of goodbye. Tore through my walls without a sound. I was guarded, I was steel, but you touched me like it was real. Your eyes held oceans, calm and wide, while mine were burning deep inside. Somehow you saw through all my rage, tame my wild with your embrace. We are fire and grace, a holy flame, dancing through the joy, the pain. You hold my chaos in your hands, and I help you learn to take a stand. You soften me, I ignite your pace. Together we move, fire and grace. This love ain't perfect, but it's true. I burn, you heal, and we break through. I've known love that felt like war, but you don't fight, you open doors. And you meet my heat without retreat, and still you keep your light complete. We clash, we fuse, we rise, we fall, but somehow we get through it all. Where I erupt, you calm the tide. Where you go quiet, I come alive. We are fire and grace, day and night. Two different stars, the same starlight. You ground my soul when I drift far. I spark your faith like a shooting star. You steady me, I lift your face. A perfect storm, fire and grace. Built from ashes, born to shine. Your heart and mine, forever entwined. No, we don't need to change who we are. Love is learning how to bear each scar. And if we fall, we rise again, 'cause this kind of love knows how to bend. We are fire and grace, tried and true. The flame, the calm, the old, the new. I light the path when nights get cold. You hold me close and make me whole. You're my stillness, I'm your chase. We're not afraid of fire or grace. Oh, this love is bold and wide. You are my peace, and I'm your pride. So let the world keep turning fast. We've found a love that's built to last. Not just passion, not just faith. We are forever, fire and grace.
built up my walls with pain and regret. I gave you storms when you needed peace, but you held on and never released. You saw the dark parts I tried to hide. Even when I ran, you stayed by my side. Where others left at the first sign of rain, you stood like shelter, soft through the pain. It's the way you stayed when I was lost, loved me through every line I crossed. You didn't flinch when I came undone. You saw the battle and never run. You didn't save me just to leave. You saw the good I couldn't see. Because of the way you stayed. You read the silence between my cries, loved me through my own disguise. When I was distant, when I was cold, you reached for the parts I couldn't hold. And you never asked for me to be anything but completely me. Even when I broke your heart, you stitched it back with every part. It's the way you stayed, not out of need, but out of something rare and deep. Not out of fear, not for control, but from a place that made me whole. You never asked for perfect days, you just showed up, you chose to stay. Whispered hope when I wanted to die. You brought me back, breath by breath. Loved me to life, saved me from death. You didn't promise skies always blue. You just kept showing up, being true. I found my faith, I found my name in the quiet strength of the way you stayed. And when they ask how softly, it's the way you stayed.
I used to live behind a wall, afraid to rise, afraid to fall. My heart was locked, I lost the key, till your light found its way to me. You didn't rush, you didn't push, you just stood still and loved enough. Through all my fear and all my fight, you stayed and turned my dark to light. I was broken, lost and numb, running from who I'd become. But you reached inside the mess I was and gave me something I could trust. Now I breathe a brand new air, see the world through a soul laid bare. You didn't fix me, you showed me how to rise above, and I was reborn. reborn in love. You didn't try to make me change. You just loved me through the pain. The mirror cracked, but you still saw a heart worth fighting for it all. You held me through my silent cries, heard the truth behind my lies. Where others left, you chose to stay and helped me grow in every way. I was shattered, torn apart, but you loved the pieces of my heart. You didn't promise it'd be smooth, but every day you showed the proof that love is more than just a word. It's the grace in every hurt. You taught me strength, you taught me how to rise above, and I was reborn in love. And I was reborn in love. Now I see me like you do, not just broken, but brand new. I found my worth inside your eyes and left the pain I used to hide. I was fading, sinking low. You became my healing glow. You gave me back the fire inside and walked with me through every tide. Now I'm standing in the sun, a battle lost, a war I won. Not alone, not undone, not a shell I'm proud of, but whole, reborn in love. You gave me more than just enough. You gave me life, reborn in love.
I used to walk with shadows in my chest, carrying pieces, never feeling rest. Gave too much, forgot my name, fell in love with someone who loved the pain. I wore my wounds like second skin, let the silence settle in. But somewhere deep, a spark survived, a whisper saying you're still alive. Now I'm no longer broken, no longer quiet, no longer hoping for someone else to make me whole. I found the fire, I found control. Tears made rivers, now they shine. Every scar, a part of my climb. I gave my heart, now I've awoken, stronger than ever, no longer broken. You said I was too much to hold, but I was just a heart made bold. I bent, I shattered, but I rose, built from ashes, only I chose. You took my love, then walked away, but I found peace in my own name. And in the silence that you left, I heard my soul take its first breath. Now I'm no longer lose it all, to see how far I'd have to crawl. But every tear I thought would drown built the wings that lift me now. Now I'm no longer broken. This heart of mine is finally golden. I walk alone but not afraid. I'm dancing in the light I made. No more chains, no more disguise. I see myself through loving eyes, and I am free, forever unspoken, but never again. No longer broken. I'm not what happened, I'm what I chose. A story of strength that only I wrote. You see, a woman who once was frozen, but now she's fire, no longer broken. We used to talk until the sun would rise. Now dinner's cold, and so are your eyes. You're right here, but miles away. I reach for you, but you drift each day. The laughter's gone, the spark is thin. We're sharing space, not letting each other in. No fights, no screams, no bitter fuss, just the echo in the silence of us. In the silence of us, I hear it all. The broken dreams, the rise and fall alone. The words we don't say fill up the air, like ghosts of love still hanging there. We're holding hands but losing touch, falling apart without a rush. It's not the noise that breaks the trust, it's what we hide in the silence of us. You touch my skin like you're not sure, like love became a distant chore. We smile in photos, fake the light, but sleep back to back every night. I miss the way we used to breathe in rhythm like the tide and sea. Now I'm drowning in what once was struggling to speak. In the silence of us, in the silence of us, I hear goodbyes, covered in looks and heavy sighs. You say I'm fine and I pretend like I don't see. We're near the end. We used to fight just to be close. Now all we do is overdose on quiet hearts and love gone hushed. We're fading slow in the silence of us. Should I scream? Should I cry? Would it even bring you back to life? Or is this silence now our fate? Is it too late? Too late? In the silence of us, I say your name, but it floats away, not quite the same. We built a world that used to shine. Now we just trace the warning signs. We're not broken, not quite dust, but something's lost in the
I've been the light in darkest rooms, gave my all and still made room, carried pain like it was mine. Even when I was running out of time, I smile so wide they never see the weight that's quietly breaking me. But even cracked, I still show up, pouring full from an empty cup. Golden heart, heavy soul, I shine bright but I pay the toll. Love like mine comes at a cost, giving pieces I never thought I'd lost. But I don't break, I don't fold, I just bend with a fire untold. Oh, it's a gift and it takes its toll to have a golden heart and a heavy soul. They take my love like borrowed air, leave me breathless, unaware. But I keep choosing light, not spite. Even when I cry alone at night, I carry dreams that ain't just mine, built from tears stitched in time. And even when the world feels cold, I carry warmth I never sold. Golden heart, heavy soul, carving hope out of the holes. They see grace but not the fight, sleepless wars I win each night. Still I rise, still I glow, holding storms no one will know. It ain't easy but I play the role of a golden heart with a heavy soul. Don't mistake my kindness for ease, I've walked through fire just to breathe. The strength and soft, there's power in tears. I've loved through doubt, I lasted fears. Golden heart, heavy soul, made of thunder, made of gold. Every scar a sacred sign, and loving deep is not a crime. I won't dim, I won't erase this battle born in fearless grace. It's not weakness, it's control to bear a golden heart and a heavy soul. So if I cry, don't look away. It's how the strongest hearts still pray. I am whole, I am both, I am all. Golden heart, heavy soul, still standing tall. If you let me in, I know I let you down before, left your heart outside the door. You gave me gold, I gave you rain, and now I'm standing in the shame. I hear your silence loud and clear, but I'm not the man I was last year. I've learned the cost of letting go. Now all I want is for you to know. If you let me in, I'll show you who I am. Not the boy who ran away, but the one who understands. If you open up that heart you locked away, I'll love you right, not just today, but every day. Let me prove it, let me begin. I'm not asking for forever in a day, just a chance to stay if you let